Namaskar. Welcome back to the example number 7 for the event Health and Longevity. This example, in the previous video, we had a detailed discussion on a male chart who died due to heart attack at his early age. In the previous video, we discussed with the help of the EPS tables on the destiny and also timing of event, during which period he had the heart attack and died. So in this video, we are going to check the same example with the help of the PILT table, how the unfavorable key planets and favorable key planets are influencing the destiny and also dasa periods. Especially the unfavorable key planets are making the dasa period is unfavorable for the event longevity. So now let us check the longevity and also timing of event with the help of the PILT table in this video. Example number 7, weak longevity, death due to heart attack. We are going to study with the help of the PILT table in this video now. This is the birth chart of that male native who died due to heart attack. Now we are going to check with the help of the PILT table. This native is Ubaya Lagna born, and we had a detailed discussion with the help of the EPS tables. In general, EPS table studies will be very good and always will give a clear picture, but still PILT table will be useful in finding the role of the unfavorable and favorable key planets in destiny and also dasa periods. Now you can also make use of these key planet sets automatically generated by the software, or we can make use of the EPS colors which we have assigned in the previous video. So now let me open that self-significator for our verification on the self-signification, and we can check the KP check all. So now we can see all planets have got these colors of the assigned colors. You can see by looking at this itself, we can see many planets are having the red color planets in their rulers. That itself is indicating weakness to the health and also longevity. So now, I have taken as the health only because it is with the help of the health itself, we can check the longevity also because the significations are going to be the same on the unfavorable side. So now you can see Saturn is the free planet, and Saturn is the only planet with the green color, and 5, 6, 5, 3, 7, 11, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. All the very good houses are owned by Saturn. Unfortunately, Saturn is a free planet. It means Saturn is owning all the favorable houses to the Lagna. And we have seen such cases, many planets, only 1 or 2 planets will have such a green color, and that too, one planet can have all the favorable planets. But that planet cannot act as the star lord, but it can act as the sublord, and it can give its influence to the other levels by way of supports. It can give other planets by conjunction, aspect, Rasi lord, all these things we can give it. So by supports it can give, not as the star lord. You can see here in this chart, no planet is having the Saturn in the ruler except Mars is in this above Saturn. So no other planets are having the Saturn in the ruler. That is weakness. Even Saturn, if we check Saturn also in one sign, it is good. And no planet is, having that Saturn in supports. Only Venus is having Saturn in supports. And Venus only having Saturn in supports, but no other planet is having Saturn in its supports also. So that is the weak point. So the favorable key planet could not help the other planets by way of supports. If the other planets are unfavorable, their unfavorable strength cannot be reduced by the favorable Saturn. That is the weak point. Anyway, now let us check the destiny. Lagna sublord at Saturn itself. You can see Saturn in the star of Sun. Sun is in own star. So the unfavorable key planets are in the destiny. You can see Lagna sublord in the star of Sun. 12 level also Sun. Sun is unfavorable. You can see Sun is the strong unfavorable key planet. 12th Lord occupying 12th house, 159 Star Lord is good, but 6-8 Cuspal Sublord. In the previous example, if you remember, such combination is signified by the Mercury. That child, that newly born child, was suffering from the brain, underdeveloped brain, and suffocation also happened. So Mercury Karagatva disturbed. Now, Sun Karagatva is disturbed. Sun Karagatva is the heart functions. That is also weakened because 6 and 8. 6th house is ailment or disease, and 8th house is defect. I mean, 3rd house to the 6th house, it is increasing the 6th house matters. 12th Lord itself is having this combination is very bad. So, Sun is unfavorable, and Rahu, Jupiter, you can see. Rahu, 4th occupant, and 4, 7, 12 Cuspal. 4th Lord, 7th Lord occupying 12th house, Jupiter. So Jupiter, Rahu. Jupiter is dark red and Rahu is light red because of the 4th house. Though 4th house for the health, it is not detrimental on its own, but 4th house is also one of the Moksha Karaka. Because 4th house is also graveyard. 4th house is also end of life, right? So that 4, when it is not connected to the other favorable houses to the Lagna, 4 is not supportive for the activity, right? It is indicating some sort of defect. When it is connected to 8th house and 12th house, it will give defect. So Rahu, represented by Jupiter, for this Vaya Lagna, 7th Lord, it is Badhaga Lord. So this grouping is not good. 4, 7, 12. Rahu, Jupiter, Rahu are unfavorable, and Sun is also unfavorable. Ketu is another planet. Occupying 10th house is not bad. 4, 8, 12 Cuspal Star Lord, Moksha Trikon planet, represented by Mercury, Lagna Lord occupying 12th house. So the Ketu, Mercury is weak, Sun is weak, Jupiter, Rahu, both are weak, and Mercury, as I said, Lagna Lord itself occupying 12th house and 4, 8, 12. So you can see, except the Venus, except the Moon and Mars. Moon also occupying 4th house, 4th sublord, it is not so good. Venus and Mars, this pink shade 2 planet, and Saturn. Only these 3 planets are comparatively better than all the other planets. So we have to check whether destiny planet is having these pink shade planets in their rulers, that is Venus, Mars, or Saturn are playing role, or unfavorable or playing. Look at the Lagna sublord is in the star of Sun, which is unfavorable. 12 level also unfavorable. Sublord is Mercury, is indicating 1, 10, 12. It is representing Ketu, is not supportive. All are unfavorable. So now you can see all the planets are having all the unfavorable key planets in their rulers also. Sublord in the star of Venus is supportive, but Venus is not forming ruler link to Star Lord. But Star Lord in own star having all unfavorable in support, it is strongly unfavorable. Moreover, Saturn is a good planet, is not giving its support to the Star Lord and 2A level or sub level by the supports also. Sometime what will happen, the planet will be strong, that source planet, destiny planet will be strong. Star Lord and sub Lord will be blue or pink. It means they have mixed signification, but those planets will have that source planet in their supports, so that the planet will try to give the influence through the support planet. So that way, that planet destiny will not be that much weaker. Now the Star Lord and Sub Lord all are completely unfavorable and not getting the support of the source planet, that is good key planet Saturn in the support. So that is indicating weakness. So it is not at all favoring for the Lagna. Lagna is liable to have health issues, especially sun related, because Lagna sublord in the star of Sun having got 12, 12, 6, 8, supported by Mercury 1, 10, 12. So it is indicating definitely health issues can lead to end of life. So unfavorable key planet which is making that Lagna is weak. Which planet? Sun. Sun and Mercury. So Sun, Mercury, and all other Rahu, Jupiter all supporting, right? All the red planets are playing role in the Lagna sublord, Saturn. Who is the sixth sublord? Sun. Sun itself is playing role. If you look at Sun, Sun in own star and this, I mean, 12 level also, Sun and sublord is not Saturn. Sublord is Rahu. So this is further supported. Is 6, 8 connected to these unfavorable Rahu, Jupiter, Mercury, all are playing role in supports. And Rahu is occupant of the fourth house and represented by 4, 7, 12. It is talking about end of life. 6, 8 moving towards end of life. Health issues, sudden health trouble and leading to death. So this is confirmed by Lagna sublord and the sixth sublord and also eighth sublord. That is the longevity planet that is also weak. So now we have to check which dasa is unfavorably having got these unfavorable key planets. So the Lagna is indicating health issues resulting to the death. That is heart attack. It is, I mean, Sun Karakatva is getting disturbed. So now the Dasa Lord should have the health issues. First, that Dasa Lord should indicate the health trouble leading to death. Then the death-causing planet will give the trouble or death during its subperiods. That we have to keep it in mind. So the native was born in Ketu Dasa and Mercury Buddhi. Ketu, if you check, Ketu having got the unfavorable rulers, yes, but it is not having the Sun planet because Sun is the one which is making the Lagnas weaker, I mean, supportive for the 6-8, right? Unfavorable significator of the death, I mean, sorry, health issues causing planet is Sun. That is not playing role. Moreover, Ketu planet is talking about 10th Lord, 10th occupant. So it is not talking about any sort of longevity issue. So Ketu period Dasa will not give any health, unfavorable health issues can lead to death. Though all the rulers are having red color, you should not come to a conclusion, yes, this can give trouble. No. We have to check the level-wise study. That will be very much we can easily identify with the help of the EPS tables because wherein we check with the houses, right? But here we will not be able to see the houses. What you can do, you can check, double click on this Ketu grid and you can check the key planet, EPS table. Ketu having some unfavorable signification, star lord is not good, sublord also not good. It is all indicating some sort of trouble, but it is not talking about any 6, 8, 12. It means what? Lagna has to have 6, 8, 12 grouping to face the health issues leading to death. That is the destiny is indicating. 6, 8 sublord also the same thing is indicated. So the destiny is indicating health issues, that is heart attack leading to death. Now Ketu is not indicating such things. And Venus planet, Venus is 2, 9, 11 is good, but second lord and 10th cuspal sublord. You can see Venus is mixed one. This is not good for the longevity. It is indicating Maraga houses also, but it is also 9th lord, 11th occupant. That is good. So it is a mixed one supported by Saturn. So Saturn is supporting to this planet. Mercury is having 1, 10, 12. It is all indicating weakness. Sublord also having some weakness. Jupiter is playing role. But being the Dasa Lord, without the role of the Sun, making the Dasa supportive for the unfavorable, trouble to the Sun Karakato, that is heart function, that Dasa Lord is going to give trouble during its Dasa period. Dasa Lord should support for the health issues, then also death. Then only the Dasa Lord will favor for such thing during the supportive Buddhi and Antra. So Venus Dasa will not give trouble during its Dasa period. Next comes the Sun Dasa. Sun is obviously, it is very clearly, we can see that Sun definitely will give trouble because that is the 6-8, sublord and the 12th lord, and having got all the key planets of the destiny is playing role, and sublord Rahu is indicating Maraga, right? Representing Jupiter, and our Mercury, that Mercury is the 1, 10, 12 and representing Ketu, all are playing role here. You can see all are playing. So definitely during Sun Dasa, that native will have problem related to heart. So he will have the heart attack during that sun period. During that sun period, he would have started facing the heart problem. But during that sun period, which Buddhi will favor, will support for such activities? What activities? Heart attack has to happen during that Sandasa in which Buddhi, right? So that heart attack can lead to death. So that we have to check, right? Which period in the Sun Dasa, which planet can make that native to suffer and can lead to death? Which are the unfavorable key planets making the Dasa Lord can support for the defect or heart attack? Which are the planet? Sun itself is indicating some defect, and Rahu, Jupiter, definitely they are important for the Maraga Badga, death causing planet. Rahu, Jupiter role is important. And what are the other key planets? That Sun, okay, and Rahu, Jupiter, and Mercury. You can see Mercury playing all levels. Mercury is influencing the Sun, and also Mercury is the deciding factor for the Saturn as the sublord 1, 10, 12, supported by Ketu. So unfavorable key planet Rahu, Jupiter, and Mercury role. Jupiter is a Vadaga Lord also. Mercury role is important, Lagna Lord, and unfavorable. So during Sun period, the Bugdi Lord, which is having that Mercury, Rahu, Jupiter, and Sun, that planet should favor for such trouble during that period, during its Bugdi. Now we have to check that Bugdi Lord. Now we have to check under Sun Mahadasa which Bugdis are unfavorable. So especially as I said, the planet Mercury, that is unfavorable key planet influencing the Sun, and also importantly Rahu, the sublord of that Sun, representing Jupiter, is a strong unfavorable key planet. This and along with that Sun. So Sun can be, because Sun is in own star, Sun can be in supports also, it is possible, or it can play as the ruler also. We have to check. Now the Bugdilad which are having these key planets in their rulers, we have to check. Free from the favorable key planet, that is also important. The planet Bugdilad should have this key planet and should be free from the favorable key planet. In Sandasa, Moon, if you take Moon, Moon is 11th Lord having got, you can see it is all levels having got Moon. It is passing its ruler link, and Venus at the last level also passing its ruler link, and Ketu second level, it is indicating 4, 8, 12. It is 11th Lord. So 11th Lord of planet in the star of obstacle causing planet, it is not strongly indicating any trouble to the health. Though star level Ketu is weak, star level Ketu is talking about 4, 8, 12 sublord, and Mercury is talking about this that Mercury is 1, 10, 12. It is weak at the star level and sub level, but to act as the Bugdi Lord, that Moon is not strong, because Moon is talking about 11th Lord. So that is not strongly favorable to act as the Bugdi Lord. Now we have to check the Bugdi Lord which is strongly favorable for the unfavorable, right? We have to see that Mars, okay, Mars is not bad because Mars star lord, sublord Saturn, so it is not going to support for as a Bugdi Lord under the Sun. Then Rahu in the star of Venus. So Rahu, Venus, this is not bad. So this is not bad, this is weak. And Jupiter is the Badaka Lord in the star of Ketu. Ketu is 10, 4, 8, 12, and Rahu is talking about 4, 12. So this this is having some weakness that we can take this Jupiter in the waiting list, which can give trouble to the Lagna under the Sun period. So now let us check Saturn. Saturn is a good key planet and own sign, and it is having some problem in the star level and sub level. But this planet having got some supports as to act as the Bugdi Lord, Saturn is not strong enough. The Bugdi Lord should be unfavorable strongly, because that this planet would have given more health issues for the heart attack. But that is not going to give death during this period, because Saturn is very strong, right? So, but we have to look for the period which is unfavorable in the star level and sub level, having got the unfavorable key planets, which are Mercury, Rahu, Jupiter in the star level and sub level. Because Mercury, Rahu, Jupiter only talking about the Maraga, Badaga houses and defect and attack and all. Because 4, 8, 12 are strongly indicated. Look at Mercury star level, Venus is not weak. Look at Ketu. Ketu is also having Jupiter and 12 level Ketu and sub level is Jupiter. You can see like Jupiter, Ketu, Jupiter, Rahu, that Ketu also having these favorable, unfavorable all rulers. So this also we can take it. But we have to do the comparative study which is unfavorable strongly. Next comes Venus. Venus in self, it is fine. Remember, before Sun, we were discussing on the Venus as a Dasa Lord. Dasa Lord, it is not unfavorable, but Venus is, second Lord. Second Lord, no, it is ninth Lord, 11th Lord, and 210 cuspal sub Lord. It is the Maraga Lord because already defect has happened, right? It is indicating problem to the health and supported by Rahu and Venus also playing role, supporting for the death. Here, Venus is second lord is playing in the star of Mercury. Mercury is, let me move this Mercury. Mercury is 1, 10, 12. Self-undoing of the Lagna. Lagna is not able to cooperate. Lagna is losing its strength and supported by Ketu 4, 8, 12. Sublord is Jupiter, Badaga Lord, right? And Jupiter is unfavorable key planet that we have taken. So that Jupiter is 4, 7, 12 Maraga Badaga giving planet at the sub-level. And you can see Jupiter is present here forming ruler link. And Mercury star level, that Mercury also forming ruler link to this planet. So this planet, second lord in the star and sub of unfavorable key planet. Please keep it in mind as the Dasa Lord Venus is not bad. But because of the Saturn and Venus itself having some mixed signification. Once the Dasa Lord is completely unfavorable, that Buddhi Lord, whether Ketu, Jupiter or Venus, in the star and sub of unfavorable planet can lead to such problem during their Buddhi, because unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, which are playing role in the Buddhi Lord and forming the grouping of unfavorable, that can lead to such problem. So now out of this, Ketu, Venus and Jupiter are the planet which are under the waiting list. Out of them, which is strongly unfavorable, we have to check. Which is more unfavorable? All planets are having weakness. Here also weakness. So, but here star level, sub level only weakness. But look at the houses involved at the star level for Jupiter, for Ketu and Jupiter. Ketu's signification is talking about 10th occupant. Here is second lord. It is Badaga Lord, Maraga Lord. Jupiter is Badaga Lord and also Maraga Lord. But in the star of Ketu, again 4, 8, 12. It is talking about in some defects, right? That Badaga Lord in the star of Ketu talking about the 4, 8, 12, 10th occupant and 4, 8, 12. And sublord is Rahu occupying 4th house. So Jupiter is not straight away playing role here at the sub-level. So now this planet is having weakness, being Badaga Lord under the Sun Dasa, that native would have faced some problem definitely, but that is not leading to death. But you can open that EPS table and you can study, you can very well differentiate from Jupiter and Ketu, which is better, and Venus. If you look at Venus, Venus is second lord. I'll open that Venus planet. Venus, because Sun already has given the complete 6, 8, 12 grouping, and Rahu sublord, it is indicating trouble. Now you can see Venus is second lord to 10 cuspal sublord. Previously, when we studied the Dasa Lord, we are giving importance not only to 11, 9 and 11, because Venus is the Dasa Lord. It is going to give its influence strongly supported by Saturn. But when Venus is acting as the Buddhi Lord under Dasa Lord, Sun is already weak. that Venus unfavorable significations are taking upper hand. Second lord in the star of Mercury, 1, 10, 12, that is supporting to the second house. Lagna is getting weakness, and Mercury having got that Ketu also 4, 8, 12. Mercury having support of this Jupiter, Badhaga Lord, and strong unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord Sun is, influencing the Mercury, conjoined with Mercury, and the sublord planet, which is indicating Lagna is weakened, sublord is indicating Maraga, Badhaga, leading to death. Jupiter in the star of Ketu, you can see 4, 7, 12 and 4, 8, 12. At the result, it is indicating death. Star lord is becoming weaker and sublord is giving the death. The source is important. Being the second lord, it is becoming weaker. But whereas Ketu is not like that. Ketu planet is 10th occupant. It is not talking about any second house or Maraga, Badhaga houses. It is not having. It is talking about some defect. Star Lord is talking about some sort of problem. Definitely it is 4, 7, 12. It can give trouble, but source is not talking about. Suppose if it was Mercury, Lagna Lord, then it can give trouble, because that is source is important. So that Ketu is not very strongly supporting, indicating some health issues or some problem from the source, right? So because of that, when compared to Ketu Jupiter, Venus planet being the Badhaga Lord, Maraga, second Lord, which is in the star of Mercury. Mercury is the strong unfavorable key planet, weakening that sun, right? Further adding sun, that sun is also playing role in the support of the Mercury, star level planet, and importantly, sublord planet is Jupiter, Maraga Lord forming ruler link, and Jupiter is, in the star of Ketu 4, 8, 12, it is causing that, complete death during this Venus period. So Venus, Sun Dasa, Venus Bugdi, it can give trouble to the health and longevity. Since Venus has got favorable houses also, during its own antra, it cannot give. So during Sun Dasa, Venus Bugdi in a strong, weak, unfavorable antra only, that death can be cast. So what are the unfavorable? One, this is weakened, that death casting houses, 4, 8, 12 houses, and 2, 7, that Jupiter role, Ketu Mercury role should be playing role in the Bugdi Lord. So which planet is having that signification? You can see Moon. Karaga planet for the circulatory functions also. The Moon is 11th Lord, but 4th occupant and 4th sublord. As I said, when the Bugdi Lord is becoming weaker, that Moon is 11th Lord, but occupying 4th, so it has got some weakness. And that is in the star of Ketu. Ketu, Mercury, sub of Mercury. Ketu is talking about 4, 8, 12. Mercury is talking about 1, 10, 12 and represented by Ketu. So it is indicating weakness. 4, 8, 12 means stop. 4, 8, 12 signifying defect, or moon functions are getting disturbed. So 4, 8, 12 is talking about defect of the functions of the organs, and that Venus, unfavorable key planet of the Venus is Mercury and Jupiter. That Mercury by way of Ketu is playing role, and star lord of the star lord Jupiter is playing role. Sublord also Mercury is directly playing, and you can see Mercury playing role at all levels, and Jupiter is playing. So that way, that Moon as Antra is completing the target of the Venus. Unfavorable key planet of the Venus is playing role here in the star level and sub level, and it is making that too, that it is forming the grouping of the record houses for the death. So during that Sun Dasa, Venus Bugdi, Moon Antra, that native, had the heart attack and died. So you see, I was trying to explain not only with the key planets, the role, but also with the help of the, key planets, that signification, how we can differentiate. But such a study will be more useful. Very easily we can find with the EPS table study. But still, this PILT table will be more useful in checking the role of the key planets and in their rulers. Please, I'm repeating again. There are many red color planets. So many planets are having the red colors. So all planets cannot give the trouble unless and otherwise Dasa Lord is weakening that health issues, and it is weakening the health, and it is supportive for such problem, then only those planet which are having some unfavorable grouping can support to the Dasa Lord. So Dasa Lord should support for that. For that, that destiny is influenced by which planet making the destiny is weaker, that planet role should be there in the Dasa Lord. Then that Dasa Lord, when it is becoming weaker, all the other Buddhi Lord which are having the unfavorable key planet of the Dasa Lord, and also having got the other unfavorable and grouping. That is most important. Though during that Buddhi Lord only that event can happen. So unless and otherwise we study the combined study of destinies key planets in the Dasa Lord and combined study of Dasa Buddhi combination, we cannot come to a conclusion in this Dasa with this Buddhi will be favorable for the event. Suppose that Buddhi Lord as a Antara Lord, as a Dasa Lord, that Buddhi Lord would have run. But during that planet, as a Dasa Lord would have not supported for the event. But as it is acting as the Buddhi Lord for other Dasa, which is already weak, that same planet which could not favor for the event during its Dasa, it can act as the Buddhi Lord because it is having such significations, but that can be effectively explored only when the Dasa Lord is giving such signification. I think you are able to understand. This is called planetary interlink theory. So that source, effect, result, Dasa, Buddhi, Antara, we have to keep it in mind and while studying. So such things will be more easily we can find, you can study with the help of the EPS table. Once you got the confident in EPS table, you check with the PILT table. PILT table can be utilized to identify the role of the key planets in the other planets, how far they are all influencing the other planets, and also the PILT connections. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.